So there's four main things I'm thinking about heading into, hopefully what people would think of as an early retirement. You can watch my earlier video, which is an overview of the four things that I'm really thinking about and trying to decide when exactly I should retire and whether I'm able to. In this video, I'm talking about getting myself ready to leave my career. It is a career I love. I own a Montessori in-home childcare. I have for 15 years, and I still look forward to coming to work every day, interacting with the children, helping the parents in their parenting journey with the questions. I love that I can see the impact of my work immediately and how the children are responding. You can see it over short periods of time as they learn, grow, and become more confident. And then I know that it's helping them long term set a solid foundation for a love of learning. So it's just a very rewarding job. I don't even really think of it as a job. I think of it more of a vocation. So why would I ever stop working? There are other benefits of this job too. I'm 53. A lot of the people I know my age are, starting to get injured easily, getting hurt a lot. And I think part of the reason I'm not doing that, part of the reason, and I know there's a lot of factors, but part of the reason is because in my job, I'm just moving my body a lot throughout the day in different positions, reaching out towards a child or bending over to pick up a child, squatting to pick up a child, to do work, to present lessons. My body is moving all kinds of different ways during the day. And I do think that has helped me keep more limber. I know that I have summers off, and during the summer, if I sit still for a long period of time, I get really sore and uncomfortable, and I just don't have to do that in my job. So I think it's really good for my health in that way and keeping me limber. On the other hand, I'm exposed to viruses constantly because I work with toddlers, and that's just part of what they have to go through at that age, is getting a lot of viruses to build their immune system. And my immune system used to be pretty great. First couple of years of teaching, I got sick a lot, and then after that I would kind of be a little bragging, well, my immune system's so good now, I never get sick anymore. But the last couple of years, that has not been true. I've been into school 2 months now, and I've gotten 2 pretty bad colds. So that would be, a con of staying in the profession. I do think teachers just tend to get sick a lot more than a lot of other professions. Another thing about teaching, which I mentioned in my earlier videos, early child care doesn't pay that great. I mean, I'm able to pay myself because I'm the owner, administrator, cook and all that, everything. I'm able to pay my employees and myself better than what a lot of other people make in early child care. So it's not bad, but still it's just not that high of a profession. So the impact of me retiring could be balanced with me just being able to do things to save money. And we'll talk more about money in a different video. The lower income, I think, if you have money in savings and everything, that it just is easier to do because you're already used to living on a pretty low income. Another thing that's great about my job as an early child care professional is I have a lot of camaraderie with the other people who are in my profession. I have groups I belong to with other in-home childcare providers as well as Montessori providers, and that's a little community that I would no longer really be a part of once I retired. I could find ways through volunteer service, but it's just not quite the same. It's nice, making those connections with people and sharing your joys and your struggles of the profession. So that is something I would miss if I were to retire. And the work is interesting. There's a lot to learn. I'm always learning more about brain development, emotional development, how to perfect the Montessori method. And so it's just, there's always something new to learn, and there's always new activities to create for the children, new experiences to share with them, new ways to educate the parents, new ways of delivering a fair education to them. So there's just always a lot of learning to go on constantly, month to month, year to year, and things have certainly changed a lot in the profession since I began. And it, keeps my work very interesting. So losing that, I would have to find some kind of mentally challenging and stimulating activities to do once I close my business. Another thing I'd miss is my employees. I like being able to provide them a great place to work where they're happy and coming to work is joyful. The actual work can be stressful at times, but there's the camaraderie among the employees and with the parents. And so that is something that I would miss too, and I'd have to find other ways to have that in my life once I close the school. So those are some of the things I'd have to say goodbye to when I retire, and see how I replace them. Let me know in the comments if you're close to retirement or have retired recently, what are some of the things you thought through or are thinking through about having to leave when you leave your job. Did I miss any that you thought of? Please let me know in the comments. I do read and respond to them, and I look forward to learning from you, and I'm sure the people watching the video look forward to learning from you too. All right, thanks. Take care.